Granny Marple's old kitchen table where we used to have family reunions. We're going to talk about the things that are affecting agriculture and down on the farm country. And neighbor, we cover 14 different affiliate stations. So today we're going to use the San Antonio area for a look at ag weather. Partly sunny, 100 the high, 77 the low. Tuesday the 11th, 101 and 77. Wednesday the 12th, sunny, 101 and 76. Thursday the 13th, sunny, 102 and 75. Friday, sunny, 101 and 75. Saturday, same song, second verse. Sunday, partly cloudy, 99 and 76. And Monday, mostly sunny, 99 and 77. Neighbor, our next chance of rain probably comes Wednesday the 19th and Thursday the 20th. That's only 30% right now, but remember, things can change. So use this information to plan your field and pasture work accordingly. Neighbor, let's begin this edition of Down on the Farm, taking a look at corn, beans, wheat, and cotton. Firmer corn prices overnight as the 2 steps forward, 1 step back chop continues to begin a report week. This week, the traders will see long-awaited August crop production reports from the USDA, which will give the market the first objective yield estimate of the season. As we look at the bean complex, mostly weaker overnight with follow-through selling in soybeans, soy oil, while meal chops near unchanged. As we look toward wheat, weaker prices across the board with Kansas City giving up early gains to trade lower, along with Chicago and Minneapolis. As we move our attention toward cotton, neighbor, as before mentioned with the grains and the oilseed crops, this week there will be new data for the market to embrace. Today, again, the USDA Crop Progress Report comes out. Wednesday will bring a monthly supply and demand data sheet. Thursday we'll see weekly export sales issues. Then on Friday will be the U.S.-China trade meeting on the Phase 1 deal. Thus, there is a ton of potential data to either save the market or just put it out of its misery. Neighbor, we'll be back and check the meats and their movement and how that might or might not affect live cattle and hog prices and the feeder cattle prices too. After this from McCoy's. Neighbors, let's talk about a very helpful website, McCoys.com. That's McCoy's Building Centers. They're Project Central. In fact, you can go to their DIY ideas page and get all kinds of ideas, whether it's adding a deck or building a raised bed. In fact, their backyard projects icon is one of the best to tackle a weekend project. Outdoor spaces, just click on the deck design plans. Everybody has problems with a garage and workshop. Believe me, I know. Mine's pretty messy. Just hit the Storage Solutions icon. Or if you need yard care and landscaping help, Outdoor Plans is going to help you. And it's all at www.mccoys.com. That's McCoy's Building Centers all over this region. Find the one near you at mccoys.com. Neighbor, cattle futures trade is expected to remain mixed as a combination of pressure in live cattle and feeder cattle at the end of last week is quickly eroding early August optimism. As we look toward the feed yards, the move to and above the $100 per hundredweight price levels is expected to be seen in the weekly average when it's released, and it would be the highest price levels in 6 weeks and represented a continued move away from the seasonal lows following the pandemic. Our bull and bear indicators today on the bull side, strong moves in cash cattle trade last week will help to firm that asking price once again, hoping to put more focus on the current price recovery through the month of August. On the bear side, beef demand growth could stagnate through the end of the year based on concerns of shutdowns and restrictions due to COVID-19. The ability of school systems to reopen in many areas will have a significant impact on beef movement. Now, neighbor, let's go to the Texas Farm Bureau Radio News Desk for a ag market update. Jessica Dommel is at the mic. I believe she's talking about bankruptcies today.
Farm bankruptcies continue to rise, but the rate of new filings is slowing. In the United States, there were 580 Chapter 12 bankruptcy filings from June of 2019 to June of 2020. John Newton, chief economist for the American Farm Bureau Federation, says the year-to-year numbers don't tell the entire story.
It's a little bit of a mixed bag, and what we see is during the second quarter of 2020, Chapter 12 family farm bankruptcies actually slowed to about 115 filings. That's 50 filings below what we saw in the second quarter of 2019. But on an annual basis, Chapter 12 farm bankruptcies remain 8% higher than prior year levels.
Over the past 12 months in Texas, there were 18 Chapter 12 bankruptcies. That's down 5 from the prior 12 months.
On the line now, we've got Katie Cooper, co-chair of the Cattlemen's Beef Board Innovation Committee, to talk about what your dollar does to drive demand for beef. So, Katie, tell us what's going on with the Beef Checkoff.
Thanks for having me. The Beef Checkoff is still using the iconic beef, It's What's for Dinner brand as a powerful promotional tool. It's been around for almost 3 decades and is still going strong. It's just 100% digital now. By cutting expensive broadcast television, we are reaching more consumers with fewer dollars by advertising on all the different digital media platforms. We're also partnering with popular online grocery delivery services and using the power of social influencers to spread the positive messages about beef to their audiences. In doing so, beef, It's What's for Dinner reached consumers 1 billion times just last year, and producers made it happen. Your dollars help drive greater demand for beef in a new generation of consumers.
Thanks for joining us from the Cattlemen's Beef Board, Katie. To find out more about what your dollar does for the beef industry, visit yourdollardoes.com. Funded by the Beef Checkoff.
For the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network, I'm Jessica Domel.
Neighbor, when you hear cattle in the alleyway on a Monday, they're getting ready to sell them in Mason. That's Ken Jordan's Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason and San Saba. Ken, how was it looking last night?
You bet, Larry. We got it right at 1,300 head already on the yards, about 150 to 160 cows, about 25 bulls. And so we're kind of looking around that 1,600 head. A lot of good groups of yearlings and calves that several of them weaned and everything. And then we'll ship them quite a few uniform lots and everything else tomorrow, Larry.
Good deal. How about the sale on Thursday the 13th in San Saba?
Well, we got several calves coming there, so I look for a good run there, maybe 1,500-1,600, kind of in that same time frame also, is the way it's shaping up and everything. So the price is very, very good. We ended up last week with a very, very strong set of prices on all the young calves and also the weaned calves and yearlings, Larry. So the market's been very good, both on the packer cows and bulls also.
Good deal. How about the fire out west of y'all?
We got it all pretty well uncontained, what I understand, under control. I think it burned about 10,000 acres, right close to it. And then we had another big fire out in McCullough County, burned about, 14,000 acres. Both those under control, no fires tonight, so that's good.
Good deal. Ken, tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call. Area code 325-372-5159, or go to our website for updated information. We do have that next female sale. If anybody's looking at the females, kind of replacing their older cows, whatever, we have on August the 22nd, over 2,000 head. Those listings are all on the website at jordancattle.com.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment, from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, there's Hop Sing ringing the lunch bell. Plenty of chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls right out of that old cast iron oven, and cold cucumber salad. Neighbor, let's pour the iced tea for Russell Heller, Lexington Livestock. He had a sale Saturday. Russell, before you take that first bite, tell us how you sold them.
Yes, sir. Had 825 total head with 133 cows.
Let's walk the pens.
Okay. On the packer cows, the thinner ones 35 to 48. Then the better cows 49 to 73. On the 3 to 400 pound steering bull calves 115 to 190. 4 to 5 weights 110 to 187. 5 to 6 weights $1.05 to 160. 6 to 7 weights $1 to 138. 7 to 800 pounders 95 to 134. On the heifers, 3 to 400 pound heifers $1.10 to 155. 4 to 5 weights $1.05 to 141. 5 to 6 weights $1 to 135. 6 to 7 weights 95 to 125. 7 to 8 weight heifers 90 to 115.
What do you know for next week?
Yes, sir. One man's going to have about 25 calves that I know of, and that's all I know of so far.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale. I guess that next one will be on the 15th there in Lexington.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Neighbor, when you hear my cowboy crew riding hard, they're headed over to Nixon to work that back alley, pushing cattle up to Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. He's going to have a sale today. In fact, they're raring to go. Gary, what does it look like?
Looks like we've got about 1275 in, Larry. Probably going to have 1,1600 tomorrow. Got a good set of calves all the way around. Got not no great big bunches like last week. I think the biggest bunch is 60, 65 head of 3/4 blood kind of calves. And then I got a set of good black calves, black molly face, steers and heifers mixed. Then I got some Beefmaster cross heifers and steers. There's about 40, 50 of them. Larry, on the cow end, got about 100 cows in. No real good young cows. A few young cows, but tight back cows. But no bred cows to speak of to go back to the country.
All right, so we've got a good start to a great sale on Monday, the 10th day of August there at Nixon Livestock. Gary Butler, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, you can get us at Sale Barn, 830-582-1561 or 62. Or you can catch me on my mobile, 830-857-4330.
Neighbor, are you ready for a super simple DIY? That's a do-it-yourself product from McCoy's Building Supplies. Spruce up a worn-out but perfectly seasoned barbecue grill with a coat or two of Rust-Oleum high-heat spray paint. All the Rust-Oleum products that'll dress up that barbecue grill and be a great DIY project for a Saturday. That's McCoy's Building Supplies. Go to mccoys.com for details. Neighbor, when you hear Milk Cow Blues on a Monday, it's time to head up to Cameron, where I was a county agent. Gosh, about 1984. Sure enjoyed my time up there. Old Kenny Mingus was just a 4-H'er at that time. That's Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, how'd the sale go Friday?
Well, it went good, Larry. We had a total of 2,255 cattle. Out of that mix, we had about 350, 400 cows, I guess. Market was pretty good as a rule. Some of the little light cattle have gotten a little higher, took a little money off the packer cows, but as a rule, I thought we did good. We'll start with the steers under 300, from 160 to 220, 3 to 400 pound steers, 139 to $2, 4 to 500 pound steers, 123 to 199, and over 580 to $1.60. On heifer cattle under 300, 139 to 215. 3 to 400 pound heifers, 126 to 175, 4 to 500 pound heifers, 109 to 147, and over 570 to $1.37 and a half. On the packer cows, they took a good bit of money off of those, from 25 to 68. Packer bulls were steady at 70 to $1. Had some good little old stocker cows scattered through it. On the stocker cows from 400 to 1250, and on the cow calf pairs from 650 to 1550.
So it sounds like you had a good sale. Are you aware of anything coming this next Friday?
Yes, sir. We've got a couple of cow deals coming. I've got a consignor that's going to send two loads of bred cows in here. The cows, we're going to age them all and palpate them. I'm going to say the cows are going to be 4 to solid mouth cows. Most of the cows will be black, Angus type and Brangus type, with a few crossbred cows scattered through them. Be bred to good bulls. There's another consignor that's going to have about 25 or 30 pair, mostly 4 to 6 year olds. Be a really nice set of ranching cows for anybody's herd. And then I've got a guy that's probably going to send me a probably 150 yearlings. Come off a deal, they'll be weaned. Most time he sells these yearlings, they're going to weigh anywhere from 8 to 1,000. So be able to sort some loads of those up, and so got a pretty good start for this week.
All right.
Pretty good start.
That sale will be on the 14th at Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny will refresh on Thursday evening, but until then, tell people how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Just catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday from about 9 to 3 at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. Y'all check that out this week. We'll have some videos of the stocker cows that we're going to have. We're able to receive cattle starting at 8 a.m. on Thursdays, 7 a.m. on Fridays.
We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Larry. Have a great week.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, think about this. You know, there is no fan in the stands at a baseball field. Not many folks are flying, although Claire and I have quite a bit here lately, and it was a very enjoyable experience. But you know what we didn't get? We didn't get cashews and peanuts and things like that. And that has left a void for folks who raise those, particularly Texas peanut farmers. Gary Joyner speaks about it today on this edition of Texas Ag Minutes.
Fans are not the only thing missing from Major League Baseball games right now. Missing are peanuts, and a lot of them. According to the National Peanut Board, 5.4 million bags of in-shell peanuts are sold each season in MLB ballparks. The bags are now sitting in storage, already packaged and shipped, just waiting to be opened. Peanut farmers in Texas and elsewhere know the score. The empty stadiums have been devastating to those who grow Virginia peanuts, the variety used for the ballpark favorite. Reports indicate the best pinch hitter has been peanut butter. When everyone rushed to the grocery store this spring to stock up, they bought a lot of peanut butter in preparation for the uncertain days ahead. Peanut butter sales in March were 75% higher than a year ago. It's been the saving grace for the industry. Peanut farmers are already thinking about next baseball season. They'll soon need to decide what to plant for the spring crop and how much. Do they dare count on a normal baseball season next year? They're looking down the line for a sign and guessing at the next pitch. Let's hope they guess right and there's peanuts in the stands next year. I'm Gary Joyner, and this is your Texas Agriculture Minute.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're with Levi Anderson. Levi, the Stay Tough product is a great seller at D&D, and you've got some high fence specials, don't you?
Absolutely, Larry. We have 2096 deer wire that we're running on special for $349 this spring, while supplies last.
Tell everyone how to get a hold of you for this particular product at D&D.
You can reach one of our friendly staff here at the store, 830-379-7340.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Neighbor, let's take a look at those commodities as close to this noon hour as we can get them. December corn, $3.23 1/4 up 2 1/2. November beans, $8.72 1/4 up 4 3/4. Deese bean meal, $2.89 even money up 2 20 by the ton. September Kansas City hard red winter wheat, $4.11 1/4 by the bushel, down 4 1/4 again by the bushel. December number 2 cotton up 21 at 62.57. October live cattle up 35, 106.80. September feeder cattle down 62.50, 144.50. October lean hogs up 250 at 53.47. And August class 3 milk up 8 cents at 19.44. Remember, neighbor, after the pandemic, milk came up to 24.44. It'd be nice if it'd go back up that direction. As we move toward the September U.S. dollar index, up 13 points at 93.42. December gold's up $22.60 at $2,050.60 by the ounce. And September West Texas Intermediate crude's up 72 at 41.94. Neighbor, there are your commodities.
You know, I was looking on Facebook the other day and noticed it was a friend of mine's birthday. He is quite the craftsman. He loves to work with wood. He can build almost anything, and I needed a gift idea for him. So I thought about MG Building Materials, the perfect place to get gift cards. That's right. What better way than an MG gift card to get someone just the right thing if they like to construct stuff? Available in any denomination from $10 to $100, MG gift cards have no expiration date, nor do they incur a service fee. MG's cards can be redeemed at any of their 5 locations: San Antonio, Kerrville, Pleasanton, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. So whether you need a power tool to build something, or some wood to build something, or some fencing, gosh, that'd be a great gift. MG Building Materials, mgbuildingmaterials.com.
This commodity and grain marketing commentary brought to you by John Tuggle. Call 800-288-4453. That's 1-800-2-TUGGLE. Big crops get bigger, and the trade is anxiously awaiting to see how much bigger. USDA pegs the crops this next Wednesday, the 12th, when they release their latest crop production and supply demand. Cash Milo basis delivered to the Texas Gulf remain on fire through Friday afternoon. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archel Daniels Midland were open Saturday from 7 to 11, closed on Sunday, open today, Monday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And for more information, always call 800-288-4453. And neighbor, let's go ahead and address those grain prices. Number 2 or better, Milo delivered to Corpus Christi in August, D's plus 150, $8.41. Houston, D's plus 175, $8.85. And Progresso, $7. Yellow corn through Corpus, August delivery, September plus 35, $3.42 3/4. Houston, September plus 25, $3.32 3/4. And Progresso, $7. Hard red winter wheat through Corpus, August delivery, September plus 80, $4.95 1/2. Houston, September plus $1 bill, $5.15 1/2. Houston beans, August, September delivery, November list 15, $8.52 1/2. Placido will call November list 60, $8.07 1/2. 145 bale of East Texas, 1,081 bale of West Texas cotton. Prices statewide range from $56.88 to $59.38. Neighbor, that is it for this edition of Down on the Farm. Thanks so much for coming down the pecan tree lined lane and having a big old heaping helping of ag lunch with us. I'm Larry Marble. God bless you, each and every one.